order to provide you with that
Yep.
security, in order to go ahead and provide you with a new Google security on your PayPal account, you need to provide me with a specific 16-digit alphanumeric security code. Like what you need to do is you need to go
A
ahead,
16-digit what code?
you need to provide me with a 16-digit alphanumeric Google security code. Now it's like an encrypted code. It's like a
I don't
security
understand
code.
what that means.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to
Okay, how do I
explain you.
get that?
So what we are going to do is we are going to tell you from where you are going to get this code. Like this code is written behind a Google security card. It's like a plastic card which is available at some of the PayPal certified stores like Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Kroger, or even at gas stations like Speedway, Safeway, Shell gas station. Do you have any of these stores nearby your location, first of all?
No, 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 no.
No. Okay. Are you nearby anything right now?
I'm miles away from something. I'm miles away from something right now.
Okay. And so how much time would it take you to get to the nearest store? Tell me. Like 1 hour, 2 hours?
I don't even know where. I don't even, like I said, I pulled off. I'm by the airport in San Francisco. I pulled off on this exit because I wanted to resolve this issue. And it was like a perfect storm that they caught me in. On the 2nd of July, I had some identity fraud that was done to my banking account with, and so subsequent to finding out that I had fraud, identity fraud, I went to the bank, closed out my accounts. I reopened up new accounts, and that got me on the way to where I had to contact all the different apps and set up all my different new accounts with all these different apps. I had done several apps. I'm still getting hits from Amazon with fraud. I'm still getting Venmo hit with fraud, and I don't even have Venmo. And so I went back to the bank, and they said that this is deeper than just regular fraud from the bank. They obviously got my social security number or something. And so then I'm calling up all these different apps and trying to shut down my accounts, and I get to the PayPal account. I put in another new password, create another new, I must have created I don't know how many passwords. And somewhere there, either I tried to call PayPal, and somewhere I got a phone call or something, and that's when I got to talking to these guys that told me who they were, and I tried to verify it by give me your employee number and give me your location, all that kind of stuff. And they say, well, don't worry, we know, your account got hacked, and we know that you're working on trying to get money. And I said, yeah, I'm trying to get my money out of my wallet, and you guys aren't releasing it. No, we can help you release the wallet money if you get a secured code, which is required. And we're a Google company, so that we can, if you just get one of those Google Play cards, then I said, okay. And then they kept on leading me down to the amount. And the reason why they chose $300 instead of $10 that I chose, I think, was because they said, no, the system is set up for the $300 amount for faster release. Money on there. Just put 10 or 20 on there. You don't need to put 300 on there.
No, we need to put 300 on there because, sir, only a $300 card is used for a security purpose. A $10 or a $20 card are used for some other purposes. That's why we need to go ahead and we need to put $300 on the Google card. Only then this Google card is going to act as a security card.
And I fell for that. And then I fell for the 2-card thing. And then they got me that one. Then they claimed that those cards, they didn't go through, and then that's how they got me the second time.
Well, the thing is that this code has not been accepted by our server. What happened is that using one code, I was being able to remove one hacker from your account. But it seems that as we were talking, these hackers were trying to gain the access of your cell phone once again.
62 years old, and I don't live in the country here full time. I live overseas in a small island in the Philippines, and I've only been back for 3 months. So that with the identity fraud that really happened a week ago, I was already on edge because I was so stressed out because, again, living on the small island, I have to send money to my kids every week. And I have a bunch of kids that I take care of in the Philippines that are not my kids. And I put them through school. And so they need money every week for food, transportation, and their projects, clothes, and shoes like I had to buy this week. So I'm frantically trying to open up my account because that's the way I send money. So while I was doing the account, while I was doing my PayPal account, I'm going through all this that I'm thinking I'm legitimately straightening out all these accounts, these scammers. Well, while I'm talking to the scammer, I get 20 different messages while I'm getting scammed by this scammer. I'm getting, oh, you're getting scammed and don't listen to him. And his name is Marcus Davis. And I couldn't read these fast enough because they were coming in so fast. And then I was getting phone calls. And the whole time he was saying to me, which made common sense, which, again, it was stupid to think that, but he says, ignore those calls because those are the scammers and they're trying to get to you because they know that you're talking to PayPal now.
Okay, so we need to do it fast, okay? Now let me tell you what you need to do. All right?
Yeah. I'm not trying to blow it up. You guys got your system, but I'm trying to do this, but they keep on calling me now, and I can't get out of my screen because I shut it off. Hang on a second here. See, they're calling me from every city now. Hello? Hello?
Yes, I'm here with you.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here with you.
Okay, they're calling me from every city. Yeah, they're calling me from every city now. Ontario, Nevada. They're calling me from everywhere now.
Okay.
They're jamming up my phone here.
Yeah, just relax, okay? Just relax. Can you go into your text messages?
No, I can't do anything. I'm trying to tell you that they got my phone. Every time I try to do something here, I shut it off. I turned it back on, and I can't do anything. They got my phone. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yes, they have hacked your device. Now, okay, do one thing. What we have done is we have given you some money on your debit card, okay? I'm going to show you the money right now. Don't worry about it. First of all, let me go ahead and remove the hackers from your cell phone, okay? So they stop calling you, and they can stop, messing with your cell phone.
You know, and then another thing that came up was my phone would say that likely scammers calling. And again, you know, every time I escalated it, they bring me to another supervisor, send me to another one, put me on hold, all that kind of stuff. The scam went on and on.
Wait a minute now. Hang on a minute. Because I'm seeing where I got debit on my card. Where did you put money on my card?
It's on your debit card. Don't worry. Let me go ahead and show you the money. First of all...
No. I'm worried now because I don't see it.
I
don't see it. So let me go over this. Wait a minute.
Listen to me, sir.
Worried.
Okay, listen to me
first. Because I'm worried.
Yeah, I know you're worried, but you don't have to be because everything is just going to get fixed. I just put in the one code that's working, okay? I just need to put in
Yep,
the
you
second
told me there was
code.
money into my account. You said that
Right.
there was money in my account. There is no money in my account.
Okay, I'm going to take care of it. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere until and unless you see the
No,
money
you
on
said
your
no,
account.
but don't go backwards on me.
No, I'm not going
It says
backwards
that I
on
got
you,
debit on
sir.
2 of my accounts.
I'm not going backward on
Where did
your...
you deposit?
See, we deposited onto
It
your
doesn't
debit
say
card with
anywhere.
the...
It says you deposited. Wait a minute.
Yes,
Question. You said that you deposited into my account. Correct?
yes,
Yes or
exactly.
no?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, where is it? Where is it in my account? If it's in my account, where?
Okay, let me just go ahead and check from my billing department. Okay, where the money is.
Okay.
Do not panic.
Okay.
I'm right here on the call. Do not
Okay.
panic. I'm right here on the call. Okay, I'm just mailing my billing department right now regarding the concern. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and finish my part. Let me go ahead and, give you the security in the
No,
first place.
finish because I have to see where is my money right now.
Yes,
Because my
sir.
money right now is gone.
If you're not going to do it right now, then there might be a possibility that these hackers can
My
crash your
money is
device.
gone right now. My money,
It's
sir,
going to be
listen,
back.
listen to
If
me.
it's gone,
Unless you
if
can
it's
prove
gone,
to me you are a
if it's
scammer.
there,
You have
listen. If
scammed
it's
me out of money
no,
right now.
no. If it's nothing like that. Okay, it's nothing like that. I promise you. Okay, I
Then you
swear on
prove to
everything.
me right now, you prove to me
Mhm.
because you have lied to me right now that you have not showed me that you have deposited money into my account.
Sir, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just trying to help you out here, right? If you're going to provide me with one more code, the money is automatically going to show up on your account. The money is automatically come onto your account right now. But in order to do that, I need to enter the
I
last
did it
code
twice
onto a
already.
server.
No, I did it twice already. I did it twice already.
See,
and you
this is
can't
the
do it
last
with me
card.
on
You
the first
listen.
one. Why should I do it on the second one?
No, of course. This
Listen
is the
to
very
me.
last time.
That's crazy.
I'm
That's
trying to
crazy.
explain you something,
That's
sir.
crazy. That doesn't even
I
sound
know.
like PayPal. That doesn't even
Sir.
sound like PayPal. Give me your supervisor now. Give me
Okay,
your supervisor now.
okay.
That doesn't even sound like PayPal.
Let me go ahead and have a word, just transfer this call to the supervisor. Just be on the line.
Thank you for staying on the line. Are you there with me?
Yes.
Yes, hi, my name is
Can you
Marcus,
identify
and you
yourself
reached to
and tell
the...
me who you are?
Definitely, you can have the employee ID, okay? You can have the address, and you can see the number. You can have my employee ID just to make sure that you're talking to the right department. And
Okay,
secondly,
go ahead.
all right. So first of all, just write down my name. My name is Marcus Davis.
Okay. Marcus, last name?
Davis.
Spell that.
It's D as in dog, A as in apple, V as in Victoria, I as in Indiana, S as in Sam.
Okay, Mr. Davis. What else do I need from you?
You can have my employee ID.
What's your employee ID?
It's P as in Pennsylvania, Y as in Yankee,
Yes.
1708.
Okay.
Right. And
And
first
your
of all,
department is?
this is the billing department of PayPal. And your call has been directly landed to the headquarters, which is in San Jose, California.
Right. Okay.
Right. And we are just trying to help you out. And I understand that you are very confused as you are getting these cards.
And I figured it out. I went to the bank because I couldn't even get on my banking account. Again, I was having trouble getting online. And a lot of this stuff has to do with, because I'm on a cell phone, I can't straighten up my accounts until I get to a laptop or a computer. And so PayPal, even though the real PayPal, they couldn't fix my account yesterday. After the scammers, I called PayPal. My money in the wallet is still there, but I can't get it out. and until I go to a computer, a real computer, and call them back, and then they can do the security code that way. But you can't do it from a cell phone. So I didn't know that either. So again, lesson learned. It cost me a lot of money that I know that I'm not rich. I'm very, poor. And like I said, at 62, I'm still trying to work for my, kids and kids that I support in the Philippines. So it's not something I can tell them even that, I made that egregious of a mistake and being that stupid and being that gullible where, I don't know, kids don't understand that. Later on, I'll teach them don't get scammed, but for right now, it's like a rape victim. I guess you don't want to tell the world that it happened, or who do you confide in when you do get financially raped like that, right? So, and I'm coming in, from a small island in the Philippines where we did a lot of relief work, and you start thinking, man, that's a whole month of living for the family over there, and that's a lot of living, and it's maybe not a lot of money to people here in San Francisco, but I'm pretty sure to the scammers, that's a lot of money to them. I knew that I've had identity fraud done to me before, but this is the first time they scammed me. So it's the first time in my life, and I guess I got to be more aware that technology is more advanced than I even can imagine, because they had all the numbers. They even gave me my account number, my new account number. They even gave me my last digits of my Social Security number, and so they had all that, and that's why I said it was more than just the regular identity fraud, is what the bank told me. Of just they opened up many accounts under my name. I mean, I still got text this morning for 10 or 12, things from Amazon. If this is not you, that kind of thing. And, we got a suspicious order or whatever.
So somebody recently has gotten a hold of your identity and is using it.
Yeah, twice. Twice. Yeah, because like I said, I just recently changed, and it might have stemmed from my Social Security number to where they got access to the accounts twice, because that's what happened is I closed out my account. Then I got the other one, and I think I picked up the debit card on Sunday or Monday probably of Monday I think it was. And then I started to call in and update my credit information with the apps that I use for sending money overseas or for billing purposes and debit reasons. So that's where, thought I was honestly talking to PayPal, even because I call other call centers where I know that Indian people change their names and stuff, and I got suspicious about that because it was too easy of a name, Bruce Smith or Bruce Davis, and I got suspicious at that point. And, but I know that I called other call centers where they have changed their names, and it's with past things that I've bought legitimately or something, or flowers that I've ordered legitimately online. So, but I wish the 1,200 would have gone to your advocacy, to support that so that people can be more aware, especially senior citizens. They're probably just as vulnerable as anybody, but maybe a little bit more because we're less technology-wise. Or I never heard of a Google Play card, and I don't know what it's used for, and so all those kind of things, and I knew PayPal was a Google company, so I thought it was I guess I was a little bit, into my own world for such a long time, never being scammed, and then having the identity fraud hit me, where it was legitimate identity fraud that the bank recognized and gave me back my money on. I thought it was a continuous thing where I got caught up, so then they just caught me at my weakest point. And it was like a perfect storm that they caught me in. And it was, the bank won't give me back my money because it was a willing volunteer debit that I did transaction. It was, nobody had a gun against my head, even though psychologically it's just like I said, it's psychological. you're thinking you're talking to the person that you're not talking to, and that person is convincing you that, you know, you're doing the right thing to get your money back.
Now, at one point, I heard you saying that you were looking at your account and you were seeing debits.
I was trying to look at my account, and I saw that they debited the money, yeah. And then because they said that they put it back in, and I said, no, you did not put it back in. And I'm looking at my account, there is only my $600 debit, and you guys didn't put money in it. Oh, no, well, we're going to do that right now. We promise you we're going to do it right now. And I'm going to call the refund department right now, and we'll get it going. But we had to put in these codes first to get it activated. You know, I mean, that money could have gone to a lot of good. You know, I donate to, you know, food, and I donate things when I'm in San Francisco, clothing and stuff, you know, because I'm not the rich guy, and I do a lot of charity work and got kids that I put through school that are not mine, and I'm trying to just do the pay forward thing in life. Well, I mean, well, thank you too. And that's what I'm saying. It really hurts to take away a month worth of living for these kids overseas. And I told them the same thing. I said, don't you have kids? I said, don't you have, you know, you come from a poor country. I said, I come from a poor country. I said, I have kids that are not mine that I take care of. I said, you take care of your kids, but how many kids do you take care of? How many other kids that are not yours do you take care of? What do you do? Just, you know, take people's money that are elderly? And I, you know, kept talking and talking.
Okay, let me back you up a moment, because you need to understand that I was only able to hear your conversation up until the point where you got transferred to, what was it, Marvin Davis or
Marcus Davis. Yeah.
And he started telling you reassuring things, and at that point we lost the call.
Okay.
And could not hear past that. So I don't know how it played out with you.
Yeah, well, that's what it basically did, is like I found out at that point. I knew that, you know, by that time I had walked in the bank with my speaker on. They checked my account. They saw that it was, you know, debited already. There was no reversing it. They told me.
Now, had you read the other cards at that point?
I did. Yes.
So after reading the fourth card, you went into your bank?
The fourth card, and then, no, I had a long conversation with them first about, you know, first put the money back before I go to do anything else. And they said, we're working on it, and it's just going to be 5 minutes. And then 10 minutes and 20 minutes and 30 minutes later, you know, nothing got resolved. And so I said, well, let me go to the bank and report this, because I think I'm really am scammed now. And so, I went into the bank, and they said, yeah, you know, better you just hang up. And I said, no, I'm not going to hang up yet. I want to follow up with this guy, because I'm going to take up his minute now that he's got my money, because otherwise he'll call up another scammer. So let me waste an hour of his time. I'm not doing nothing but depressed anyway. And I kept on telling them, you know, I said, morally, you guys are like hurting people. And, you know, I said, you know, I have kids, and I kept on telling them, I said, you're taking food and clothing and all the necessities out of poor people who are already poor. We don't have money, you know.
What was his response?
No, sir, don't worry. We're going to pay it back to you. We're going to give it back to you. We'll pay everything back to you. But at first, the first thing they said was, well, no, we're going to give it back to you. But, you know, again, the second cards, they didn't go through. The first ones went through, but the second cards didn't go through, and we got to come up with a $1,200 limit to release your money. And I said, well, you've already gotten most of my money, and my money is only $1,000, and I've spent more than $1,000 trying to get my $1,000. So I said, there's obviously a scam, so just don't play any more games with me. Just tell me it's a scam, and then tell me, you know, I'm a fool or whatever you want to tell me, that's fine. But I want to let you know that you did damage, and I want to tell you the damage you did. And I told them that the damage they did was to kids that were, you know, desperate for money, desperate because they don't have opportunity. So that's where the conversation ended, till they got tired of me, I guess, and they hung up. At least, you know, I'm going to put it in your your conscious, your brain, and you guys are doing the same thing. To where I don't know how people live without a conscience. I don't know how people live without a moral base. I understand it's happening, and I know the world is like that, but I just don't live that kind of life, and I don't want to be a part of it. It's not a thing that you're aware of because you're caught up in it so fast, and there's a reason that's not even related to greed. It's all about it was common sense for me. It all made every question I asked, it was answered technically or whatever. Give me your ID, give me your phone number, whatever, and everything was so well orchestrated that I don't consider myself a dummy by no means, but it was because I had real, like I said, fraud a week earlier when I was already caught up for the whole week emotionally with my identity fraud originally. So I was vulnerable from the get-go and didn't even know it. I mean, it could have been anybody at that point. I probably would have, just give me my money. I've been waiting for it for over a week. You guys are PayPal. You guys can't give me my money, and now somebody says they can give me my money. So, but like I said, you guys are doing a good advocacy work. Keep it up, and you can use my, testimonial about how I got scammed to educate anybody else who is willing to listen.
Is there anything you would like to say directly to anyone?
Well, definitely to the scammers. Again, I directly say is that you're ruining every aspect of life, from taking money from helpless individuals who are not resourceful. You're taking money out of innocent people's mouths and lives and stuff, and this is only going to continue to be a negative trend. It's not something that they're going to benefit from in the long run, because one day they'll get caught or something will happen to them, and it's not a career. And so, they're skillful, knowledgeable, and intelligent enough to scam people. Why can't they get a legitimate job as a tour guide or as an English teacher or as any kind of a job that will produce probably as much, if not more, income legitimately, because it's doable. But as far as the people go that are getting calls from scammers, I would just say that never give out any of your money any kind of way, whether it's cash, whether it's through another purchase or a debit. Don't give your money out, period. That's it, period. There is no, well, what if I do this? Or they tell me buy candy. Don't even buy a candy bar. Don't do anything. If it's, and again, they got me twice. So that's how gullible I was at that point, to where I didn't even catch it the first time. So it can happen really, really fast. So be careful, definitely. Yeah.
Take care. I wish you all the best.
Okay, you too, Lil.
There is a PayPal victim that was just scammed yesterday out of $1,200. I hope that his story is able to help someone else. Please spread the awareness, warn your family and your friends. Let's eliminate the victims. Peace out.